Happy Friday, We're High School.
I'm Kayla Veligal.
And I'm Kendall Drobish.
Here are your announcements for Friday, March 10th, brought to you by We're Student Media.
Happy National Mario Day.
Today's forecast calls for showers with a high of 44 and a low of 29.
Happy birthday to Lainey Johnson and everyone celebrating this weekend. Saturday, Brianna Parsons, and Sunday, Savannah Beagle.
For lunch, we are having cheese pizza, cheesy mixed vegetables, Mediterranean bean salad, and a frozen fruit cup.
February was Black History Month, a month-long focus on the Black heroes and pioneers from all time periods in U.S. history, from the enslaved people taken from Africa in the early 17th century to those living in the U.S. today. It honors all those who have shaped our world and made significant contributions to the United States.
We're Student Media staff members Jennifer Fiddler and Haley Hands spoke with We're students about African Americans that have made an impact on them.
So Black History Month, it's a time to recognize and celebrate African Americans for their achievement as well as their role in U.S. history. Black History Month's been a thing since 1976 when Gerald Ford became the first president to officially designate February as Black History Month. Since then, every president has followed his lead, and it's become an annual event.
My most favorite historical African American is Martin Luther King.
Because of his I Have a Dream speech.
Our favorite historical African American is Harriet Tubman.
Because she helped free slaves.
Our favorite historical Black person is Dorothy Height.
Because she fought battles for racism and sexism.
My favorite historical African American is Malcolm X.
Because Malcolm X empowered young African Americans.
My name is Kevin Jones, and my favorite African American is Edgar Osborne because he was the first ever African American football player for James Madison University. Back at the time, they were called Madison University and kicked it off October 2nd, 1972.
So most people associate Black History Month with historical figures, people that they may have learned about when studying the fight against slavery or the civil rights movement. And these people played an extremely important role in shaping our history to what we know today. But with that being said, there are still a number of individuals who are continuing to currently break down barriers in different areas of life. Obviously, President Obama broke the barrier by becoming the first African American president. We currently have Vice President Harris, who is serving as the first female as well as first African American vice president. But then you have people like Ketanji Brown Jackson, who as recently as last year became the first female African American to be sworn in with the Supreme Court. And then I don't know if many people know this, but just in the Super Bowl that took place earlier this month, there was a woman by the name of Autumn Lockwood who became the first Black woman to coach in the Super Bowl as part of the Eagles coaching staff. And Autumn is actually from West Virginia. She is originally from Morgantown, and she graduated from University High School. So that's a pretty cool piece of history as well.
While Black History Month may have ended, it highlights the importance of celebrating the history of being an ally to marginalized communities, not for 28 days, but for all 365 days in a year.
In other news, the West Virginia Higher Education Policy Commission voted to approve an extension of the deadline to apply for the Promise Scholarship for the class of 2023 to May 1st. The Promise application in the 2023-2024 FAFSA must be filed by May 1st.
The academic requirements have not changed. Applicants must meet all eligibility requirements to qualify. Scan the QR codes on the next slide or contact their office using the information provided to learn more.
The deadline to apply for the class of 2025 Kinsley S. Ard Memorial Talent Show has been extended to next Tuesday, March 14th. If there are not enough participants, the show will have to be canceled.
The show will take place on Sunday, March 19th at 5 p.m. Entries for the talent show can be a solo, duos, or groups. Please see Mr. Bennett or Mrs. Palavas for forms and more info.
If anyone is interested in signing up for the early childhood CTE classes for next year and did not already put it on your schedule, see a school counselor to change your schedule. For more information about the program, see Mrs. Jackson in room C320.
Final reminder to the drama club members. Actor and playwright Dave Droxler will speak today from 3 to 5 p.m. You will have a chance to participate in a Q&A session and learn valuable information about being a working actor.
Any junior girls interested in Girls State or junior boys interested in Boys State should see Mr. Wright as soon as possible.
Seniors, you have just a few more weeks to submit your images for the yearbook and senior video to have a chance to be entered in a drawing for your choice of a $50 Sheets gift card or a 2023 yearbook valued at $65. See Ms. Bricker with questions.
Also, if you do not have a plan for after high school, there is funding to pay for an apprenticeship program in a union or a training program such as CDL, nursing, welding, or a variety of other programs. Please see a school counselor if interested in one of these programs. A representative of the Workforce Development Board will be here in April to meet with interested students.
Remember that agendas are on a clearance sale for just $2 through the end of the year while supplies last. So get yours in the main office between classes or during your lunch.
Finally, your fun fact of the day.
Cookie Monster's real name is Sid.
That's all for today.
Have a fiery Friday, Weir.